and it's giving us a bit of a bullish sentiment right now, just right out the gate, bullish reaction. As you guys see, my book map looks a little different. I updated to the beta version, which is 7.6. What's cool with that is you could trade, where is it? You could trade multi-account trading. So I haven't set mine up yet. I'm going to set it up this weekend. I'm going to make a video on how to set it up too. This add-on allows you to trade multiple accounts simultaneously. It requires a primary account and one or more sub-accounts. So this is perfect for anybody who's doing like multiple Apex accounts. Let me turn off. No, where is it? It's in this one. Candlesticks, volume, imbalance, large lot tracker. Where is this one right here? That's like strong level. Multi-book footprint strength level add-on. I don't like that one. Doesn't really give me much information. All right, so let's start off with our daily. And we're going to see that we have been very bearish on ES. So our Trump level has been broken. We are looking bearish. We have a strong key level at 57.97. Let's delete this. This is our open price for today. So we're going to put that right down. 57.66 is our opening price today. I'm going to delete this level. Going to keep this. I'm going to keep this orange, this blue level there, and the orange level. Those are both above and below that Trump zone I had. So this is a pretty strong area of interest. I might look for some shorts up here today. So let's break it down to like the 4 hour. Not seeing anything too clean on the 4. We did have this zone that worked once. Let's see, 3 hour. Not seeing anything here. 2 hour. Still not seeing much. I have a 2 hour up here, but that's it. We have our 90-minute and a 15-minute up here. Now, I wonder what this red zone is here that I had marked out yesterday. It might be a fair value gap. It worked. Whatever it was, it worked. So let's see. 90-minute, 45. So here's a 45-minute supply zone. This is going to be my area I'm going to look for shorts today. And that's right within my range. So supply. And I'm going to do S45. Now, we do have a data high and data low that we just created, and we're going to get to those in just a moment. I just want to make sure we see everything clearly now. Yeah, this was a 15-minute supply zone. Look how well it worked. Rejected a few times here in the morning. Gave us a very nice sell-off. Now, this demand zone was broken. However, I'm not going to be deleting it off the bat because I want to give it a little time because it might break and hold as support again, so we're going to be a little patient. I did want to see if we had any demand zones down here, but the move we had right here, this little move is not 40 points. It's not little, but compared to the grand scheme of things, we just had like a 70, 80 point move. So not really much support down here. This is our previous day low. We're going to mark those out. So previous day high, previous day low. And we're really looking for bears today, right? We've been seeing bearish trend, so that's what we want to look for. Let's see. You guys hear me all right? I moved my mic around. I moved it like further from my keyboard. It's like hanging in my face now. Awesome. Okay, so this is ES. Went over it. We found it. I'm looking for bears today. All right, let's check now the NAS. Bro, I was scrolling on Instagram yesterday, and there was this Instagram trader that was calling the Nas, like the rapper Nas. And I was like, come on now. I've never heard somebody reference the NASDAQ like Nas before. Delete this. We're just deleting old zones. Look at how well, guys, this was a demand zone. We flipped it, and then it worked really well because it also worked with a new supply zone. But we're going to delete that because we are breaking lower. Same with this zone. It was a demand zone. We flipped it, and it worked as supply. Now, we are, however, at the bottom of this channel on NQ. Check these black levels out, black lines. So we're sort of in like a bearish channel, but we're at the bottom right now. So the question sort of is, Do we want to find support down here and move back higher? A lot of people are going to be bearish already. Yo, what's up, Sharina? Good morning, good morning. How's it going? Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's see. I want to turn off the alert on this one. And the reason I'm turning off the alerts on here is just so they're not like in my face. All right, let's see. So NASDAQ, let's start with the daily, previous day high, previous day low. You guys know the vibes. NASDAQ making lower lows and lower highs. Previous day low is down here, previous day high is right here. I'd like to see if we have any support down here, but I don't see any. A little bit of a demand zone right there, but we broke it by a wick or two. So I'm going to actually keep that there, and we're going to see if we consolidate at this point. Because if price remains in this zone, as we see, it did hold as support a few times, even though we broke it. What is this, a 1 hour demand zone right here? This one right here. So this worked as demand, and then we broke it. Let's get rid of this zone then. See, that's why I always make sure I do my full time frame analysis, right? We want to look at every zone, every price, everywhere. So something I would look for, we're going to mark out the data low and data high. So we have our data low right here, right at the 2 hour demand. So that's pretty important to me. But I also want to make sure that that 2 hour demand is a valid demand zone. What I mean by that is that it didn't shift at some point because of contract changes. It didn't. That is a valid demand zone. It was from a long time ago. It was from last September. Is it? Yeah, last September. But it's still a pretty strong level. Now let's see. 1 hour, 90, 30 minute. And I'm checking this zone right here. So right now, guys, I'm looking at this pivot that we made yesterday in the morning. Now, I don't see anything on the 30-minute or the 45 or the hourly, so that tells me that there might be something on the 15. Nothing too strong on the 15. We do have our basing candle and our sell-off here, and it did sort of hold, right? So check this out. This was sort of a supply zone. And then we also have this zone right here as a bit of a supply. So we are creating our order blocks or supply zones and rejecting them on NASDAQ. So I am going to be looking for some potential shorts up in there. Let's check our previous day high, nowhere near it. 30-minute. I do want to see if there are any supply zones or any zones at all up in this point, but still not really seeing much, which tells me there could be a chance we run through them all. We had NFP. We have to see how those results came in. We have our data low and our data high. Come up and mark this as our data. We could even look at the 5-minute and see how the 5-minute reacted, right? So we had a quick wick down and a quick pop up, and then it sort of balanced itself. So I'm going to be looking to see how we react to either of those data highs or lows. If we did want to throw our fib tool on there, throw from the low to the high because it was a green candle, and we see that our AOI, or I'm sorry, our OTE, optimal trade entry, would fall in this range right here. Now, I'm not taking this long. I actually do want to check Bookmap and see if we have anything here on NQ. We do not. Why is it like black? Because of the like no volume there. Oh, is it a contract change? Are we still on? No, I don't think we got a contract change. What's it go to though? M. Let's see. Bookmap. Let's see if we could add NQM5. Nope, that's got even less volume. So we are not on M.
Which ticker are you looking at again?
Just looking at NASDAQ. But
NASDAQ, according to Thinkorswim, is still on the H.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. So you know what it was? It was this low volume we see here, and on Bookmap, usually the background's at least blue, but it's full-blown black right now. I wanted to move ES Light. ES Light is the one I like to use. Look at the resistance we found above us right now. Let's see if, oh, it is moving. Going to be careful on that. So that's what we're looking for on ES and NQ. Like we said, NQ sort of fell into this optimal trade entry. I'm not taking that trade though. Let's check out crude oil. Now, crude oil had the supply zone here that worked as supply very well yesterday. And now we flipped it, and it looks like it wants to hold as demand. I'm going to delete this demand zone because it's old. Let's see. Start on our daily on crude. Now, right off the bat, I notice on crude, we actually had a little bit of a pullback today so far, right? So we already broke previous day high. We haven't broken previous day low. Let's see. Tesla stock dropped 34% in 2025. That is huge. Let's take a quick look at Tesla. Wow, look at Tesla dropping away. Let's see. Elon got into politics somewhere around here. And this is how the market responded. So I'm just playing. Not really, but whatever. To each his own. So crude, I would potentially be looking for some longs, but I'm really curious as to where we're finding those long entries. So we're going to mark this as our 15-minute demand zone, and this lines up right with that broken supply. So that's pretty clean right there. So this is like setup 1. Now the question is, where's the next supply zone we have? And that's going to be up here at the 1 hour, 6786. So there's going to be a couple trade setups I might look for, either this one down here in this demand zone, or check it out, guys. This was a basing candle, and we have our impulse move. If this also wants to give us our basing, then an impulse move, this also overlaps with the broken supply. So that's also a zone I'm going to be keeping an eye on. We could check crude oil on Bookmap. And look at that, 67 even. 67 even, strong Bookmap level, and that's right with my 66.99 demand zone. So I'm going to delete this right now because this hasn't formed just yet. It will in 20 seconds. But I do like that because of Bookmap. CVD did push red. Look at that, guys. The stock has been pushing crude has been pushing higher the past couple minutes, while the CVD, the cumulative volume delta, has been pushing lower. So even though there's more sellers, we were trying to hold that. Check out NAS. Nice hold there on NASDAQ. Almost want to consider a long on that to target the data high. Let's see. We'll pull up Bookmap. Let's move this to the side. Bookmap over here. Oh, you know what I like to do? I'd prefer to have it like this, and then Bookmap a little bit larger so it overlaps. Some selling delta down here. Look at this big seller right here, trapped 476 on that 520 volume, this negative delta. See if ES has any support. It does a little bit as well. We can take a look at the ES. Did the ES also come into an OTE? I'm pretty sure it has. Yep, it did. It wicked off that 71. So definitely considering a long on NQ. Just got to really watch where we want to take it. So NQ CVD. CVD trying to push green on NQ. What I would like to see is a retest of the zone and push back out of it. If we get that, then I'll take that long on NQ. Ooh, ES, pretty strong level, 57.48. What about footprint? Let's check footprint. Let's see, on which one you want to check, crude or gold? Or we'll go over gold soon too. So let's take a quick look. I just want to watch NAS for a quick second while it comes into the zone. Look at that big seller, like I said before. Now if we start to hold, I'll take it. If we don't start to hold, I won't take it. Okay, so we're going to take that light size, long NQ, stop loss pretty tight because we're not looking for a big trade here because it's still pre-market, so it could be very manipulated right here. Yeah, probably going to stop out right away on it just because I'm not a big fan of the structure we have here. If we could hold, great, but again, pre-market, we don't have any good volume to go off of. So unless we hold, I'm just going to stop out, small loss. 2:14 left in the 5-minute. I do feel like it might try to push lower one more time before it pushes higher, if it wants to push higher. We're looking at NQ longs. I'm in an NQ long. Just one contract. Went pretty light. We're just starting out. Still pre-market. Looking for a CVD to push green. We want the cumulative volume delta to push green, and we're targeting the data high level. Now, if we do fail this, we just stop out for a small loss. We go about our pre-market prep and try to find the next setup. We take a look at crude. Crude's chilling around. NQ, trying to stop us out. Now let's see. We'll mark this out right here. On crude. There we go. There we go, NAS. Trying to find a little support here. Let's keep struggling though, so we'll be a little careful on that. There we go. I want to see this last minute of this 5-minute candle push higher because what that'll show us is a lot of lower wicks, and that could be helping with the volume to push higher. But if it does fail again, then we're just going to be stopping out for a small loss. Not a fan of how Bookmap looks. You could like barely read it on NASDAQ right now, and that's also why I'm not a big fan of this trade. If it dumps here, I'm out. No point in holding something like this pre-market, especially when we could just wait for market to open to give us a better setup. We go over the orb or whatever. Yeah, there's a little dump on that. Let's see. Volume accumulation. Really want to see us start to hold here. We're at this strong negative 476 area. So remember, there's a lot of sellers right there. 16 seconds left on the 5-minute. Probably going to be stopping out unless, yeah, look at that. All right, so we're just going to wait for market to open then. 6 seconds left. Could still hold. That could.
Point of control on the NASDAQ is 2122.
Yep. It's not looking horrible, but it's just not looking good. Market's been more bearish lately. Let's check the footprint here on crude. See if we have any imbalances. We do not. Let's check out gold real quick. We'll do gold's daily. Now, gold's been struggling with this daily supply zone over here. The mark our opening price is down here on gold today. Look at now, NAS looks like it wants to find some support. Found some buying pressure. I'm going to try one more long here. Stop loss right near entry. So that's just a quick stop out if it don't hold. If this buying pressure is true, it will be a quick, nice scalp with momentum. CVD dropped like crazy though, so that's a big red flag. Like, look at this huge drop. That means there's more sellers there right now. But I also want to see ES. ES is positive CVD by 6,000. Yeah, NAS keeps struggling on this. I almost don't want to take this anymore because it looks like garbage. It's like hot trash. Yeah, not even worth it. Not even worth it. Too volatile right now here too. We're not trading off of a data high or low yet. We're going to wait. We're going to see if gold is giving us any better setups. Gold and oil gave some pretty clean setups yesterday. So look at right now, right off the bat, glad I stopped out. Right off the bat, looking at gold right here. We're going to look at gold on Bookmap. Would I get a crude oil alert? Let's see. Crude oil into this range right here. Let's check out crude one quick second. No levels of support on Bookmap. No low volume to support it either. So again, I'm probably going to be looking to see if we want to hit this 15-minute demand down here. Not a fan of NAS right now. I'd really want it to hold longs this range right here, but I hate the range we have. It's a pretty fat range, about 20-something points. How's the 15-minute look? That's what I want to know too. 15 and 30-minute. They close soon, and they're not looking too good. There we go. Crude also trying to push a bit lower. Taking a look right here. So the 30-minute closes in 7 minutes. That's going to be a bit of a telltale for me. Now, something I do want to note, guys, is we haven't broken previous day high or low on gold. We only broke it on crude right now. NASDAQ and ES also haven't broken previous day high or low. So that tells me that we're sort of in a bit of a difficult position for longs or shorts. You could always look at our ES. ES is a much easier read than the NAS when it comes to Bookmap. Probably going to wait for market to open, guys. 9 o'clock right now, so we do have some time. 15-minute also is important. Now be careful not to just try to buy every time it starts to go higher, because look over here, you would have tried that and it would have sold off on you. So we're just going to wait right now. We're coming into a low volume shelf around 57, 56. Gold, anything on the 30-minute or 15-minute. I'm looking at this area right here near that internal buy side liquidity. A little bit of a 1-hour supply that we rejected. Nothing too crazy. And look at this, guys. That's why I said don't go chasing those longs right now. CVD's trying to push lower on ES. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing good today. Happy Friday. Whoop, whoop. 5 minutes for this hourly to close. 30-minute closes soon, too. Guys, I'm just going to grab my water. Horse has a horse right now. All right. A little bit of a fan of that closure on the 5-minute on ES and NQ right there. But again, without a good volume delta, without a good price level, definitely a little hard to take that. We can look at our data high, which is at 57.86. Look at that seller, though. So I'm going to see how we react off of this seller. If we react pretty well to that seller and start to reverse, that might be a tight entry for a long. If we don't, however, then it's not. So entry would be about like 84, I'm sorry, 47, 48. And Q also finding some support. But we would really need to, yeah, you see what I'm saying? We really need to find the support, take out these levels in reverse. If we could take out these levels right here and come back up to like 48, then I'll take it. But right now, sellers are just too strong. Sellers are too strong on this. We are near this key level, which is the bottom of the demand zone. But we have to remember the 15-minute and the 30-minute also close in about 3 minutes. Same with the hourly. Look at that, guys. Sellers keep stepping in. So we're going to be looking to take the data low out before the data high. Now that could work in our favor because the data low is near a demand zone on NASDAQ. And it's also, look at this, 57.35. Well, that's where we have a price level on ES. So gold, we don't really have much. Any demand zones down here on gold? If we don't have any demand zones down here, then I'm expecting bearish moves on gold today. We have the smallest demand zone right here. Open prices right here. And remember, we're rejecting a daily supply zone. So I might wait for some type of orb strategy or something, or gap fill on something. Let's see our gap fill. First, let's pop up edge full. So we could be edge full of ourselves. I'm so funny. 2 minutes left for this 15 to close. Yes, and NQ chopping around. Let's take a look at our orb on awesome. A client side execution has occurred. See the browser console. What? We're gonna have to ask them about that. You know what? I could actually ask there. Strange. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. Guess we won't be using Edgeful today. That's fine with me. Let's see. I'm really looking at NAS down here on that 20,061 level. Bum, bum. Okay, so there's ES taking out that data low and very strong price level here too. But sellers have been very strong. I like that. I'm long on ES, but stop loss right at those lows, 57.30. Nice. Come on now, find that volume, get that continuation. NQ in demand. Entries 57.30, 325. Stop loss 57.30, about a 3.25 stop loss. I'm worried we go for the lows again, but off of Bookmap, we really shouldn't. So that's why I do have my stop loss at the lows. We did just close on the 15-minute and the hourly too. So got to be careful with that. Nice. There we go. Nice quick reaction there. Let's see if we want to trap anybody that's chasing those lows at the data low down there. I'm just in 2 ES contracts, really looking for buyers to step in with some strength, with some good volume. Bring us back to maybe 57.42 or 44. 44 would be a nice target where the bottom of that demand zone was. Nice, guys, huge. Let's see. Starting to struggle up here. I'm definitely considering just getting out of one contract if we do struggle, but it's looking pretty solid right here on this volume off of this key level. So I might hold this for a little bit and see. Yeah, exactly. No, I know. Same here. Bears have taken control today. So any longs now, that's counter trend trading. But we are at the bottom of the range. NQ was in a demand zone. Whoa. I'm still holding. And stop out or pop out, baby. Oh, it's looking like a stop out. Sellers are trying to bring it back lower again. But I'm holding the stop losses down here, 57.30. Definitely not a fan of how that 5-minute was, though. Come on, get that big buy bubble. Get a big buy bubble here. Let's go to, like, anywhere higher. I don't see any good levels to target up here either. Again, like I said, 57.42 maybe, but we'll just have to see. And it's hard when we don't have price levels to the upside. That's a little bit of a red flag because it means we might not be going back to the upside. I had a good enough entry that I ain't stressing. What's that?
I'm just saying, it's looking like a bear flag.
Okay. It could be. It could be. Bears have had the momentum this morning. Oh, yep. Big seller just stepped in right there. Hourly was bearish. We'd like to see if we could try to hold this level. Nope. Let's see. Stop loss 57.30. Looking like we're going to stop, and that's okay. It's trying its best to hold this level. My entry was pretty solid. I like that buyers keep trying to support this level down here. Remember, guys, is the data low over here? But I really need this 5-minute to go up and close green. If we could go up and close green, that would be huge. Remember, we took out data low inside demand on NASDAQ as well. Big buy bubble, but it's met with some resistance. Red flag. About 3 points from my stop, but we're trying our best to hold this price level on ES. CVD did just push green. Well, it's been green. There we go. Give us a big pop, a crazy pop, trap all of these sellers. Here we go, guys. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. 5 minutes left. I'm holding this, baby. We're holding it. What a long entry. Bottom tickers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
43 first target.
Yes, sir. Oh, my goodness.
Around 45 seconds.
I'm out of one. I'm out of one right there. Killer, guys. Killer, killer, killer.
And 47 third target.
I'm holding this, guys. I'm holding this. I'm holding this. I want to see it go to data high. How huge of a trade would that be? 15 to 1 risk to reward. I just got out of one contract here for like a 3 to 1. Not even a 3 to 1. So I'm holding this last contract, really looking for buyers to take us back higher. Great buying momentum. Good stuff. Great stuff. If I move, you move. Just like that. Yo, good morning, Jim. What's going on, guys? Morning, YouTube, Discord, everybody. I'm worried for this resistance up here. This is the broken demand zone now, guys. So I'm definitely considering just getting out here because we do have resistance 57.50. So we're going to wait here and just sort of hold. That was a good 5-minute. That's how I wanted the 5-minute to close. My issue is the 15-minute. The hourly was also pretty bearish, but we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, I really wish we had some type of cleaner close on a 15 or 30-minute candle that suggested we're reversing, but we really don't. So probably going to be getting out of this on the next pump. We'll have to see. Let's check CVD on NASDAQ. Has it pushed green yet? Nope, not yet. Maybe 57.50 as a target on Bookmap. But we'll see. I really want to see a good pump, good volume. Look at this was low volume down here. That's where we got a reversal from. Yeah, sellers aren't messing around today. Oh, and you know what I did just realize? We do have a fair value gap here too on the 5-minute. and it's on that broken demand zone, so that's a big red flag.
Half back, south.
Look at this positive 608 on the delta down here around 57.35. And my entry was 57.33.25. Stop loss is 57.30. Looking for support. We want to find support. CVD has been pushing higher. We sold off here and the CVD barely moved. So that's sort of a good thing. We want to see it stay positive. We might come back down into this 57.32 area because that's where we have some strong passive buyers. There we go. I'd much prefer if we just continued. Yo, if we could go from data low to data high, that would be a huge trade. We're looking at 50 points on ES if we could get that. Gotta find some support here, though.
I think she's gonna roll south.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same, but like, I feel like a lot of people are going to be looking for bears today. But that's why we gotta have a good stop loss, good entry, and scale out, lock in some gains so that if it does go south again, we're able to say, okay, it's either a no-lose trade or a very small loss of a trade. I'm thinking maybe we get a breakdown first and then a break back higher, but I don't think we break new lows again. I don't know. You have a good point, though. We have been more bearish. Like I said, with the time frame analysis-wise, everything was leaning a bit more bearish, too. So let's see how we react to this data high, or data low, I should say one more time. Nice hold there. If we do start pushing higher, I will add. If we don't, I will not add. A minute 7 left. Really want to see buyers step in here. And if they don't, I'm going to just probably get out of this last contract for a small loss. We're still above my entry price. And now we're not. I'm glad I stopped out of that one. Yeah, looking for south, looking to go down. There's price level. All right, stopped out there of that last contract. That was a good pull. Should have got out full profit at that fair value gap because we've been a bit bearish. But we can't live off of coulda, woulda, shoulda when it comes to trading. So took it for what it is, and now we're going to be patient. NASDAQ is in demand again, and NASDAQ, I feel like NASDAQ's making some divergence here. What do I mean by that? Well, if NASDAQ could hold demand, I'm going to take a long in demand and hold that price level there while ES made a new low a day. Well, then we could be looking to go higher. So we're going to be patient. I'm in just one NQ contract at the moment, but we'll wait and see. Bears have definitely had momentum, so we don't want to be messing around with that. Yeah, no, forget that. Forget that. I wish the CVD was green on NASDAQ. That would make these longs so much cleaner. Dragging my stop loss up a little bit on NQ. Really don't like NASDAQ and pre-market. That's exactly why.
All right, looks like ES is making a run for the pre-market low at around 57.20-ish.
Gonna get out of NQ. Just be a little patient, guys. Really no reason to rush into anything right now. We see gold rejected. Let's see. It did break that daily supply. Okay, let's see. Crude? Oh, yo, crude. Yo, what's? Did we not get alerted? I didn't get an alert. Oh man, right off that key level. Oh, that's bugging. That's unfortunate. Beyond unfortunate. Hopefully we could get a retest of this crude oil 15-minute demand zone. I don't think we will. Really don't. Let's check footprint. No imbalances down here either. Yeah, oh man. Oh, I really want an entry on crude oil. I can't believe we didn't get that. That would have been a perfect entry. All right, let's see. Crude's gotta give us something. That's nuts. Let's see. Pending. Nope. Damn, I'm upset that we were busy trying to get in crude or ES or NQ while we had an easy crude trade right there. Easy, right off of a key level, right off of that demand zone, like right textbook trade right there. What time is it, guys? It's 9:12. Anybody watching on YouTube now, I'm going to wrap it up on the pre-market prep, and we're going to be going live into our other, which is just our live stream, which is a live day trading stream. So I'll see you guys there. Peace.